Cool. Okay, we will go ahead and get started. Once again, thanks everyone for joining me this morning. I'm going to go back to our Cooper Lighting homepage here, cooperlighting.com. And what we're going to do is go through some product selections or some options for the flat panels. So with that being said, again, we're going to start here at cooperlighting.com. We will go to the left-hand side, which is products. We're going to click on that. Now, there's a couple ways to get to the flat panels. One would be you could go over here under lighting products, and we could look for indoor lighting, indoor ceiling wall mount lighting, maybe recessed general purpose down lighting. You get the point. We could search by category. But since I know which ones we're going to look at, we're going to go to Metalux, which is the brand name for most of your white goods for Cooper Lighting. So we're going to go to Metalux, and then we're going to go right here, second row, to LED flat panel. Cool. Okay. So here, when we get into the flat panel areas, we have a variety of different options. There's the CGT, there's the FPS, the FPX, the FP, and then the SP. The SP was the first version of a flat panel to come out from Cooper Lighting. We are not going to talk about that one. It's technically being discontinued and not going to be available after a short while. So we're going to focus here on the CGT, the FPS, the FPX, and the FP. Starting with the CGT, I'm going to go ahead and click onto this. And again, every landing page here is the same for basically everything on Cooper Lighting's website. First, it's going to tell us some great details about the CGT. There's your IES calculator, which some of y'all attended a training on that. And if you need some refresher on that, just let me know and we'll walk through it. Not today, but in the future. There's also spec sheets, IES files, brochures, instructions, and then cell sheets would be sort of just like a one sheet for it. There's also a cool video here, which we're not going to watch right now, but you get the point. You can watch it in the future. It's one of the Metalux minutes. It's pretty neat. Just quick product run through, talks about the different options and performance of the fixtures. So first thing I am going to do though is I'm going to go under brochures here. I'm going to go to LED recess selection guide. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to bring up this PDF here. This is something, again, shoot me an email at the end if you'd like. I can forward you this link, or you can go to download it again, just like we did under the products. You go into brochures, and then it opens up. This is a quick selection guide showing sort of good, better, best when it comes to recessed commercial fixtures, starting with the CGT on the good end to the FP, FPS, and FPX on the flat panels, and then going into the GR, the RTC, and the FR. We're not going to talk about the right side today. We're mainly just going to talk about the left side here and kind of where the products fit. So we're not going to go through every point on here, but just understand this is a quick, easy selection guide for it. So starting off with the CGT, which is on the good end of things, let me go to that spec sheet here real quick. Okay, so the CGT comes in a 2x2, 2x4, and 1x4. Again, looking at your product certifications, it's damp location listed, it's DLC listed, Title 24, mainly for us here in the Midwest and more specifically Illinois and Missouri. DLC is going to be important for any incentives that are out there. So the way this fixture is made, this is actually a backlit flat panel. And so if we look at the cross section of the fixture here, it's 2 1/8 inches tall. Let me zoom in a little bit. And that is for the entire depth of the fixture. So it is still a nice low plenum solution. It's the same height, no matter if it's a 2x2, 2x4, or 1x4. It does have an extruded aluminum front bezel here, and that is the edge that you would see from the lower or from the bottom side of the ceiling. But basically what's happening is instead of being edge lit like the other solutions we're going to look at in a minute, this has the LEDs on the top housing of the fixture shining down through the lens. I will tell you, if you have not seen this fixture, I would definitely check it out. The illumination is really even, and it's definitely a good cost-effective solution for you and your customers. Again, 2x2, 2x4, 1x4. The color temperatures and outputs are a little bit limited with this, but you've got 3,500, 4,000, or 5,000. The lumen outputs are right in here too. So 4,000-ish lumens on the 1x4, 3,500-ish lumens on the 2x2, and then you've got 4,000 and 5,000 lumens on the 2x4. Options you can do here, you do have the ability to do battery backups, either 7-watt or the 14-watt. Those can be factory installed, but you do have to still remote mount the battery test switch. So you can do that in the field, or you can do it at the factory. And then some other options that are out there, EQ clips, should you need them by code, and then surface mount versions, so 2x2, 2x4, 1x4 surface mounts, drywall frames, so if they are going in a drywall, again, same thing for those. And then they do have a suspension kit, and that's going to be for all 3 sizes as well. And here's all the other beautiful information about it and photometric data. Again, it is a nice output of light. Excuse me, very comfortable to look at. Just comes with a little bit lower cost since it is backlit. And I will also tell you the 12277 standard and 0 to 10 volt dimming standard. Sorry, there's a police officer or fire truck moving past my house here. Cool. So that is the CGT. Back to the main screen here, we're going to go to the FP series, flat panel FP. Oh, by the way, the CGT stands for contractor go-to, FP stands for flat panel, FPS stands for flat panel selectable, and then FPX stands for flat panel extreme. Okay, so FP, this is going to be your standard 1x4, 2x2, 2x4 flat panel. I'll just pull up the 2x4 spec here. So with this, we're going to, again, look at the cross section here. It's 7/16 inches tall, and then 2 inches tall at the driver. So just a little bit less tall than the CGT, or the CGT is a little bit more, or a little bit taller than the FP. But still nice low profile. Again, this is edge lit, so the LEDs are actually on the edge of the fixture, shining in towards the middle, and illuminating that acrylic panel. Available in a ton more options from a specifiable standpoint. So in the 2x4, you've got 3,500, 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin, also 3,000 in some of the more common outputs and a higher CRI, and then we can go up to we call it 6,500 or 6,000 lumens, and then down to the 3,500 lumens. Available in 347 volt should you need it. Again, same options as we had on the CGT. So we've got 7 and 14 watt battery backups. We've got whips available, surface mount kits, suspension kits. I will tell you, if you're going to suspend this, and I don't even know if they're showing it on the 2x4, and they're not. Suspension kits on this fixture, on the FP and the FPS, you can only do them on the 2x2. If you run into a place where you want to suspend a 2x4, let me know. There's some options around that. So that's the FP flat panel. Again, 2x4, 1x4, 2x2, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000 lumens, or sorry, Kelvin, and then a bunch of different lumen outputs. Okay. Cool. Next product we're going to go to is the FPS. So this is, pull up the spec sheet here. This is the color selectable version of the FP. So what we've done is we've taken all those 2x2, 2x4, and 1x4 SKUs and reduced it into 3. So this is a pretty cool option. Again, all DLC listed at all outputs and color temperatures. But basically you've got, on the 1x4, you've got 1 SKU. The 2x2, you've got 1 SKU. The 2x4, you've got 1 SKU. There's a selector switch, and it's on the outside of the driver housing, so you don't have to open up anything electrically to select the outputs. But you do have the low, medium, high lumen, and then 3,500 or 4,000 color switch. These transparent covers come included with the fixture. They have a Phillips head screw or a Torx screw. So this is basically, once you set it, you can screw this cover on top, and it keeps people from getting up there and changing it in the field. This is really a way to reduce the number of SKUs that you need on your shelf, or if you're a contractor, the number of SKUs you have to purchase or keep in your trucks. And again, you do have all the drywall kits, surface mount kits, EQ clips available, all that good stuff. So that is the FPS. So FPS flat panel selectable. All right, and then the next one or last one we're going to talk about is the FPX. So the X is extreme, but realistically, I'm just going to open up the 2x4 here. Realistically, what this is a totally configurable fixture. So still edge lit LED, but now we also have the option to have sensors or emergency test switch or whatever actually in the fixture. So completely configurable. So 2x2, 2x4, 1x4, all different 4 different lumen outputs, different voltages available because with batteries sometimes we need to specify voltage. Fusing's available, battery backups available, 4 different color temperatures, standard or high efficiency. We can do flex. Again, 0 to 10 volt dimming is standard. We can do integrated sensors. Again, just a completely specifiable flat panel option that's out there. So what this does though is, again, with those sensors or emergency backups or whatever, it allows us to put it in the fixture, not remote in the ceiling tile next to the fixture. So again, going back here to our comparison guide, CGT lower cost, FPX higher cost. The FP and the FPS kind of sit in the center. Again, backlit, edge lit, edge lit, edge lit, and then edge lit color selectable. So lists all the information here. Anyone you go with is going to be, a great fixture to use. It's well built. It's really just going to fall into budget and features and functions needed. So that covers the flat panels. I know it was quick. I try and keep them in 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and